All right, everybody, Focused Hands here. So today we're going to be doing quite a few things to the new Focus ST. Big reveal about a Focus ST. All right, so we're going to be fixing the headlights. I already did one on the left side, or on the right side for the car, it's the right side, and on the left side I left it all foggy, so you could see the difference after I used the headlight restore kit. So you see that, right? And I've also in this episode I'm also going to take off the side mirrors, and I've already started to remove the bumper to start the sanding process for the car. So that's what I'm working on. And a little bit of an update, you know, the interior that was all nasty. The car is locked right now. I'm gonna get the key. I ripped out all of the carpet. It's in the trunk right now. Took out the seats, cleaned them up, and pretty much I'm going to do an overhaul on all of the internal fabrics to get this car inside smelling as good as it's going to look on the outside. So with that being said, and this really long intro, let's hop into it.
Bye.
Alright, so you see that looks like probably that sticker, or a toe sticker right there. We're going to go ahead and remove that toe sticker from the car using this blade here. So let's go ahead and hop to that. Alright, so I got all that crap off. The next thing I'm going to do is, let me change the camera view here. I'm going to add some glue gun to this and then wipe it down, and all that residue will come off. So let me go grab that glue gun and or goo gun, and I'll turn you back on. Alright, YouTube, so now that we got the window all cleaned up, we're going to rotate it here to the inside of the car. And the focus of today's project will be to remove the side mirrors, and the easiest way to get to the side mirror is to pull back on this housing here, and it has clips. So I'm gonna pull it off of those clips. Let me set it down here and get a pair of gloves on. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so let's see, we'll get situated here so you can all see. So essentially what you want to do is either grab it on either side, and you just want to work it off of the clips it's clipped into, just like that. To disconnect this part from the outside, there's a clip right here. Pull up here so you can see it. So there's a clip right here. You want to pull back on that clip and release it, and let me do that with 2 hands. Push down this lever here and just wiggle it out, just like that. All right, so now you'll be free to dig, pull away this sheathing here. Which gives you access back here to I believe this is a 14mm bolt that's in there. I'm sorry you can't see it, but there is a bolt there. You remove that bolt, and I'll go ahead and take that out. So let me go grab the tools. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube, an update. So instead of just trying to go directly at this, I'm going to take this whole panel off. And on that, you have bolts here. 3 of these I've already taken off with my trusty tool down there. But you have a bolt here. These are T20 head screws, star bit head screws. So 1, 2, 3. There will be 2 up under here. So that's 4. That's 5. That's 6, and then there'll be 7 right there, and then 8 under here. You then pop up this plastic piece here. Where did that thing go? You then pop up this plastic bit here using your upholstery tool. It might be easier to go from the sides. Pop that up and out, and then you'd have a bolt head size 6.5 here and a bolt head size 6.5 here. Once you remove those bolts, you can then lift up on the door panel and out, making sure that you don't rip it out all the way, because you mess up your the wiring for your lock on and unlock, and your window up and down button, your control panels. So be mindful of that. Anyway, let's get them out and get on to this part. So stay tuned. All right, with the door panel now off, as you can see here, door panel is off. We can now get better access to this porthole. It's the bolt size for the stock ST 2005 ST is a 10mm socket. Just FYI. Let's go ahead and get this off. Now you want to be careful when you're taking the bolt out. One, you don't want to lose the bolt down below, and two, you don't want the mirror just to fall off the car without you holding it. So you want to carefully get the bolt out, like I just did there. Oh, it'll stay. Then we'll put this away. I'm gonna go put this away real quick. All right, so now that we put that away, now you see we have this rubber garment right here. We'd have to pull back on this rubber garment and then make it to where, you know, the wire can move through. And now we can push it out through the other housing on the other end. So I'm gonna take you to the other side so you can see. Take you to this side, and we can just pull it off just like that. Pretty cool, right? It's pretty easy to do. We're going to set this over here along with the rubber garment that we took off the car, so that we can put this back on when we get ready to reinstall. All right, so with that done, we'll clean up all this mess because it needs to go, and we will get ready to do the other one, and I won't bore you with that, but we'll move on with the video. All right, stay tuned. All right, YouTube, so I got the second one out, cleaned it up, and now I'm ready to start sanding them down, but I also am going to do this part here so you can see the restore, or the headlight restore stuff, the gel that comes. I'm going to show you that from Turtle Wax, and we're going to go ahead and clean this one up and buff it out, and you'll see the difference. So let's hop to that. All right, so I first like to wet down the surface, just like that. Then I'll take my applicator, and this is the headlight cleaner and sealant from Turtle Wax. I picked this up, I think, at Walmart, a couple of dollars. Anyway, apply a small amount and go in one direction. Rub it on. As you can see, even by hand, it started to remove that oxidation on the front, but we're going to add a buffer to it to make it even better and shine even more. Let me go grab that. Stay tuned. All right, so I got my device I'm going to use. It's a drill bit with a polishing wheel or a buffer. Fly a little bit on here. Wipe it on first, like so, so it doesn't splatter. And keep it up. All right, look at that. Pretty cool, right? You don't even need to replace your headlights. You can just restore them to their original look, and it looks pretty good. All right, that'll save us, you know, a few bucks, probably 50 to 70 bucks on headlights. Now, if I wanted to go and have these black, which I probably will at some point, then I'll have to, you know, excuse me, come up with the money for those upgrades. But as it is, these look pretty good. I may want to buff this one out a little bit more, and we'll be good to go. All right, so now obviously I have on my mask, so my voice is a little muffled, but we're going to begin the process for sanding down the side mirrors and getting ready for paint. So let's begin. Alright, so as you can see, while I'm sanding these down, it's bypassed the clear coat, made it through the base coat and into the primer. And that means that these need to be resanded. Need to be painted, finished, refinished, painted, whatever you want to call it. I need to shoot a new color of paint and clear coat on it to get it looking back pristine. So that's why I'm doing this. Alright. Alright YouTube, so I got them all finished up with 120 and then hit them with 600, and they're now ready for you know, a degreasing, and then hitting with isopropyl alcohol, and then they'll be ready for primer. Same thing goes with the spoiler that's in the garage. It's all ready to go. Now I'll revert my attention after I get through primering these is to checking the brakes on the car. In the next episode, we'll make this like a I don't know what they call those video logs. So I will go through different steps I did in the first focus on here, and then update you as what episode that I did that work on. Like if I start at the rear of the vehicle, I'd be doing the bumper, so that would be, you know, maybe episode 56, and episode 5 or 6 before, because I had 2 episodes with the bumper removal. If you haven't seen those, I suggest you go watch, especially the updated one. I'll leave up here somewhere, left or right side, and the first one, which, you know, gives me my first attempt at it, and the second video, the more updated one, gives you what I learned since doing the first attempt. Anyway, with that said, why don't you go ahead and leave me a like, comment, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is going to be a really fun process with this car and this transformation to look like my current Focus, and, you know, hopefully you find this entertaining and it helps you in your everyday life with your Focus or whatever car that you seem to be rolling down the streets. Anyway, Focus Stands here, signing off. Peace. So the trunk looks like with both lights. Not bad, eh? Now you can see all the way across. Stay tuned.